First off, I just want to express a lot of gratitude for being in the Ally Tipoff Classic. Thank you to Danny Morrison and the Charlotte Sports Foundation, and Andrea and her crew at Ally. Just a tremendous event. This is turning into one of the best in women's college basketball, and just for my young team and these two next to me to be a part of it. What a special afternoon to kick off kind of the first week of college basketball.
Questions, again, for the two players? Mark?
Obviously, they held you to 52 points. What about Iowa's defense made it tough for you guys to score today?
Carly?
I'd say definitely just packing the paint. Like, I think we were looking to get downhill and looking to touch paint, and it was a little hard with their length. Just when you're getting downhill to see those outlets and also read what you have. So I think they did a good job packing the paint.
First?
I feel like all around they were a tough and gritty team, and we had to do a better job of spacing the floor or just looking to see what we have and just being connected with one another.
Carly, you guys kind of buckled down in that second quarter and held to just 8 points. Got back in the game 4 points at half. What did you like about your defense, particularly in that quarter?
Just our energy, our effort. I think we came out and we knew we had to make a run, and we weren't the team to take a punch and back down from it. So we were looking to make a run off it, and I think we did a really good job with that. But just definitely having backside, I think we talked and worked on it all week, having that backside and hoping and fronting the post, and I think we did that in the second quarter, and it really helped us.
Liz Kitley in the stands, what did that mean to the team to have her there supporting, and were you guys able to talk to her at all before the game?
Yeah, we got to see her at the hotel and everything like that. Definitely a big fan of ours. She cheers us on in all aspects, so hearing her voice is great to see. Seeing her proud to be a Hokie, we all are. And so I think it's definitely nice for her to come back. She didn't have to do that, but I think that speaks on the relationship and the culture that we have here at Tech.
Yeah, I feel like her coming really showed like the difference that's made from the past can just be also a big play for the present as well and in the future. I feel like her coming really sparked us and gave us a lot of energy to see her there, and it was great talking to her before.
Carl, I think you guys had 18 turnovers. Was that a lot of it? Was that your defense forcing the issue, or what do you attribute to those?
I think, I can speak for me personally. I know I just had late reads, just bad reads. I should have got it out of my hands a lot sooner because I know that the girls were out there and they were open. But I think we were just reading each other a little too late. I think we had, great looks, but I think if we would have kicked it up a little bit better and kicked it out a little bit better, we would have had more open looks and hopefully more makes off that.
Rose, I know Karis is kind of transitioning to more of a four this year. She played 36 tonight. Looked like she had some really good defensive plays. What has impressed you about just her growth and what you see from her tonight?
I feel like her growth in general, like the grit that she's shown and how much she's grown, taking step by step on offense and defense. She's getting really well at being comfortable and uncomfortable, getting up extra shots, and really just working to be an all-around player. And it's really good to see her grow.
Tucker Terry, Tech Lunch Bell. In the exhibition and the opener, you guys were really able to run in transition. Today you had 4 fast break points. What do you need to do to push the pace moving forward?
I say just read it better. I think that they did a really good job. When I came down, I saw Lucy and then I saw Hannah right next to her, so that makes it difficult. But even just pushing, we could have still pushed on that. So that's just something you have to read. As point guards, we need to take responsibility on that end because I think our posts are running the floor well. They're just a lot bigger than who we've played recently. So that's just something we got to get comfortable with, and I think we will moving forward.
I feel like when it comes to transition that the post play, we can really move a lot faster. And we did a great job executing it in the first game. And we just have to keep being consistent and being connected to one another and just knowing where our plays are and what we want to get done and how to execute it.
Any other questions for players? Okay, thank you. Good job, Sid.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, questions for Coach? Front row.
Thank you. You had said the other on Friday that you win or lose, you would learn about your team from this game. What did you learn?
Yeah, it just didn't put 40 minutes together. I thought we had some great moments. That first and third quarter defensively really hurt us. Giving up 26 points and then 22 points is really not what we're looking to do. I thought a little bit of some foul trouble hurt us a little bit. I thought we were tentative at times, and then there were some great moments. Being able to cut the lead, going into halftime, we were excited about that. They were energized. They were feeling good about where they were, and but we took a couple punches early in that third quarter. So I think this is a young team, and some of our vets are in new roles. So trying to figure out that consistency. I thought we saw just a couple uncharacteristic things from a few of our players, but that's what we're going to go back tomorrow and kind of watch the film. And some of the things Carlo was saying, we knew they were going to pack the paint with some big bodies, and we had to move it and share it at the right time, and being able to hit some of those threes a little better. 5 for 24, I think we're better than that, and I think that could have been a little bit of the difference.
Your defense in that second quarter, to the fight, you guys go down early, come back, cut it to 4. What did you like about, particularly what Carlos was talking about with the backside help, kind of limiting Stokey and then down the road?
Yeah, we just got a whole lot scrappier, tried to front the post a little bit more, get some backside help, and a little bit more, a few more tips and deflections. I think the tough part was when we were doing it, we weren't getting the ball back. It kept going out of bounds. It didn't lead to anything out in transition or execution in the half court. So, and that's a little bit when you look statistically, and we'll go back and obviously watch the film. When you're having that energy and you're making some positive plays, you got to capitalize it on the other end, and that's what we couldn't quite do well today.
Chantel Powell, no cap space. Each coach has talked about how this felt like a March Madness tournament atmosphere. For you, how did the moment feel, and how do you kind of assess, how you did as you settle into this new role?
Yeah, top to bottom, like I mentioned in my opening statement, just a first-class group of people, all our sponsors, and just the way the girls were treated when we came in yesterday and had the kind of reveal night of all the swag and all they got, and they all these teams across the board, they're working extremely hard, my 11 included, and to just have a little fun with this event. I think as it's well documented, we're pushing so hard for women's basketball, women's athletics and sports to continue to rise and give us opportunity, give us TV slots, and give us those incredible opportunities. And so it was special. I mean, we talked about it as a team, just to have an event like this, early season. You're going to learn a lot about your team either way. So it did. The energy was good in the building. Obviously, the NC State South Carolina game, 2 great teams. Iowa will have, I think, another really good year. So we're just very appreciative to be a part of it.
I think Matilda and White had 1 basket combined. What about their defense maybe made it a tough shooting game for those kids?
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be the thing with our team. We stress balance and, being able to, a lot of different people contributing, and we had a few people who had off nights. I thought Matilda has been so great for us and steady, and didn't have her best game today. And then I thought Karis got some great looks when we moved the ball, and obviously she's a tremendous shooter, and that's the game of basketball sometimes. And if you get multiple people not having a great night offensively, it really puts pressure on your defense. And the way Iowa plays, they can pound you pretty good inside. So at the same time, it's one game, and we've talked about this with our program. It's a marathon of a season, and we talked in the locker room just about what our approach will be tomorrow and how we respond. And we're disappointed, obviously, didn't show up as well as we wanted to, but the great thing about youth and this new regime is we're going to keep fighting and come back to work tomorrow and give everything we got.
Second round.
Moving forward, what do you think your team can do better when facing these size disparities?
Yeah, I mean, I need to catch a couple things quicker, and I'll go back to my prep work on that. I thought they got a couple easy baskets early. The foul trouble hurt us a little bit, I thought. But I thought Karis and Kale, who were both a little bit undersized, just the way they battled was really good. But yeah, they just hit some timely baskets. I thought Lucy Olsen obviously had played against her in the Big East back in the day, and she can get hot quick too. So their paint presence was really good. I thought they did a good job guarding the 3-point line. We were very concerned coming in of a couple of their kids getting hot from 3, but overall it was just the muscle inside.
I know Rose was in foul trouble for a little bit, but she had 12 and 7 when she was on the floor. What did you like about how efficient she was, and just one of those things with foul trouble.
Yeah, we gotta keep her on the floor, but I thought in her minutes she was extremely efficient. She looked confident. She's getting different parts of her game now. Thought she rebounded the ball well. We just gotta kind of eliminate, getting a couple good quality fouls are okay. It's 'cause some of those cheap ones that she's got to continue to grow with, and I know that's what she'll be watching. And you also don't want to get too mental about it. Every game's called a little bit differently, and that's okay. And I just think being able to be smart and figuring out IQ to tweak some things while you're on the floor if you do have a foul or two. So she'll keep getting better at that. We'll keep working with it. Coach Jen Hoover's doing a great job with keeping her confident, and I thought she handled a little bit of adversity really well today.
Coach, obviously still very early in the season, but what do you feel like this team's identity is becoming?
Yeah, we're building it every day. I mean, I want to be grittier and tougher than we were today. I think we're going to have to be a whole lot scrappier. I think we had it at moments. I thought, I know I'm going to go back a lot and watch a lot of the offense, every possession of the offense actually, and just see why we were a little bit delayed. I thought it was a little bit of, there's some confusion out there, and that's where coach has to step up and give them more confidence or get something out there that they can get an easy basket with, and I'll go to work and do that. But yeah, I just thought we were a little bit off on that, just some uncharacteristic things, like I said. But again, young team, big moment, big afternoon in women's college hoops, and we'll keep pushing forward.
Last question.
Addison O'Grady, I think she was 9 for 9. What made her tough to defend there?
I mean, everybody watched. It was deep position, and I mean, she gets so deep sometimes she doesn't have to make a move. It's just quick drop step, and again, we prepared for it, knew it was coming, but easier said than done doing it. 40 minutes of just that grind. But I thought Iowa also did a really good job, is they ran the floor the entire game. Never let up with putting pressure on your transition defense, and then as soon as you catch your breath, they can pound you inside. And she was really good. Stolke was really good. But two great players that are getting some awesome opportunity.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.